do is the PowerPoint presentation, and PowerPoint presentation is useful if you're creating slides for presenting information to a big audience, whether it can be a teacher presenting information to children, or probably a businessman presenting to a whole group of clients. Yeah. So to open the PowerPoint application, we go to start and we go to PowerPoint app and then click on blank. Okay, here at the moment we have only one slide and it has a different layout. So if I want to create another slide, you go to slide and then you just go to new slide, and then you can choose, either you can just click on the new slide directly, or you can go to new slide and the bottom, there is top click and bottom click. Top will just give you default one, but the bottom, when you do it, gives you a layout. So I can choose a layout. But if I want additional slides, I can also use the shortcut called Control M. Okay, so I can just click Control M few times, so I can have many slides. Okay, at the moment our title, let me name this as Construction PPEs. Okay, and then by Raj. And then I come to the second slide, and I don't like this layout. I want two content layout. This at the moment is only one title and one content. So what I can do is I can go to the slides option and layout. Here I just say two content. But I need some information for my construction PPE. So first I have to go online and research for it. So what I should do is I minimize the PowerPoint and I just open any one of the browser, maybe a Firefox. Okay, and then I type www.google.com, sorry, www.google.com, and then here I will just type the word types of PPE for construction. Okay, for construction. So I'm just clicking that. So I'm just going to get loads of information here. So what I can see is, okay, PP, it includes hard hat, visibility, safety boots, blah blah blah. So for example, at the moment I'm just going to talk about these three items: head protection, high visibility clothing, and safety boots. Only three information for this particular slide. So I'm going to right click and I say copy. Now I go back to my PowerPoint. Where is my PowerPoint? You go to the taskbar and look for the PowerPoint icon here and click on it. Here, and I go to the second slide. The information I copied, I can put it under the bullets here. So I click here on the bullet on the left, on the there are two contents. Go with one of the side, left side, and then right click and paste it, or you go to Home tab and then just click paste. So what happened? You have now items to put on the slide. So I have head protection, and after the comma, I just press enter. I have high visibility clothing is different thing. After the visibility word, I just clicked on it and pressed enter. So I have three different items. Right now I'm not worried about the formatting. Let me fix the thing. Okay, so I'll just, the title will be let's say head clothing, and I'll just say PPEs. I'll just say PPEs as title. PPE is nothing but, what does PPE stands for? Personal protective equipment. Okay, so here I just want, on the right side, I just want to put these three items picture. I just want to put head protection, high visibility clothing, and safety boots. So what I should do is, maybe I just highlight and copy this item here, or just highlight it and copy from this option here. Go back to your Google and just, instead of doing the word types of PPE, maybe you can just search for these things. Okay, high visibility, high protection, high visibility clothing, and probably headgear. Did I put headgear? Yeah, okay, everything is there. But now, am I looking for information? I'm only looking for image. So you click on image. Let's see if three of them is in one picture. Maybe I think this is okay, or maybe this is okay. So we can just grab one of the picture you like. How do you copy the picture? You click on the picture just once, and it shows you on the right side, and you go to the right side preview and do a right click and you say copy image, and once you copy it, go back to your PowerPoint, and here you click here and just click the paste, not copy, you already copied, paste. Okay, here we are talking about safety boots is there, high vis jacket is there, head protection is there. Let's assume that we don't need these two items is not needed. For example, what we can do is, there are many ways you can edit it. If there is a way to crop it, you can just click on the crop from the picture format and just go this way, but again it will hide the picture. Still, it's not bad, you can crop it that way. Or but if you crop it, half of the picture, if I don't need gloves, half of my shoe is gone, so which means I end up having only these two items. So what I would say is there are different ways. Have you ever used Paint application before? Paint, Microsoft Paint. We never used it. Okay, we'll see how to edit the picture. Let me undo it. So this is the picture we have. We need to work on this picture because I only want just 3 items. I don't want any other item. So what I should do is maybe copy this picture by going here and go to start and just go to Paint. Can you see the Paint app here? So you open the Paint app. Okay, there are many ways you can do it. This is one of the way, and then here you just go to edit. Sorry, you just go to 1 minute. I think I'm going to make it smaller so you can see. Okay, maybe yeah. Okay, you go to edit and then you say paste. Now here I want to do only selection. I want to do shoe separate, this hat separate, and then high vis jacket. So what I can do is I can just select this shoe, highlight it like normally you highlight it. Now after highlighting, you can right click and copy. There should be a copy option on the top here, or you can go to edit and then you say copy. So what should I do now? I have to paste it there. So go back to your PowerPoint. Do we need this picture anymore? No, I just delete it. Press delete on the keyboard. Here I just click on the area and just click paste. Yeah, let me undo it. I'll show you again. I just go to paste. So I have one picture now. So I move the picture somewhere here. What are the other picture I need? High vis jacket, let's say, because that's the second one. So you go back to the Paint, scroll down from here to here. I select it. I'm highlighting it. So I'm making a selection now. I'm going to edit and I say copy. Then I go back to PowerPoint. Just click away from this picture, existing picture, and then click paste. So what happened now? The high vis jacket came. So I just move wherever I want to move. Maybe here, or maybe like this. One lower than this, so that it looks better. What is the third one I should do? I go back to Paint again. Look for the hard helmet. I select the hard helmet. Edit, copy, and go back to PowerPoint. Yes, good. And then you go to home and then you say, don't click paste, just first click away from the picture so that it's not highlighted. So then you click paste. So now we have the hard hat.
But you have to click empty space.
Empty space, yeah, click on an empty space. Exactly, you need to click on. But let me try, maybe like once the picture is clicked, let me see if I go on home and paste it. It didn't replace it, so it's fine. Still you don't have to click away. So you can just click on the hard hat. Maybe I'll put it here. So that is how you can copy a picture and try and crop or select whatever you needed rather than the whole picture itself. Okay, so we have done one slide.
To drag it.
So once we done it, so we can move on to the next slide. So this is, I will say, personal protective equipment. Let's say I'm going to call this as list 1. Okay, so now I go to the third slide. Here I'm just going to say PPE list 2 now. Okay, so now PPE list 2, I have to go back to Firefox. Now I don't have to search because I've already searched for it. The only thing I can do is maybe I can go back, back. Okay, so if you scroll down, can you see last time we copied head, high, and safety boots. Now this time maybe you can go for uh, safety glasses and work gloves. Okay, something like this, these two items. Or maybe I can copy these two lines. Right click, copy it, and go back to PowerPoint, and here at the first category you just paste it. And then once you paste it, because I want two different bullet point, before the word work I just click and press enter, so it creates two different bullet points. Okay, now I go to the picture. Now I want the picture of eye protection and work gloves, those two items, safety glasses and work gloves. But do you remember with the previous picture I already had the safety gloves and the work gloves. So if I go back to the paint, where is the safety gloves? Something like this. And where is the eye protection? This is the eye protection. So I can just highlight the gloves, copy it, go back to PowerPoint and paste it. Go back to paint, highlight the glasses, edit, copy, go back to PowerPoint and then paste it. And then you can, sometimes as the picture, if it's too small, you can make it a little bit bigger, and this picture maybe you can make it little bit bigger. Yeah, so maybe I can move it to this place. Although we put two content, like a title, one information here and picture on the right side, but I can also always put more than one picture. Can you see? It's not like just two content means just stick to two. I can add as many picture I want around this page. Okay, so that is how you do it. So once I decided, okay, this is the presentation I'm going to give. I don't need this PowerPoint 4, 5 and 6. So what should I do now? How do I remove it?
Underline.
You click on number 4. I don't need this.
Yeah.
So you can go to slide and look for any option like delete. There's no delete, or maybe editing. I can't see it. Okay. So what you can do is, instead of that, you can right click the slide 4, and what can you see now? Delete slide. I right click slide 4 again. I click delete slide. This last slide, the layout is not right. Maybe I should do it in a different way. Maybe I go to slide, layout. I just put title only. So in the title, I'm just going to put the end. Okay. So we have how many slides now? 1, 2, 3, 4. But now we've only done the main part, but we didn't do the formatting. When I say formatting, means the writing. So now we'll work on the writing now. So when I click on the first slide, I highlight construction and I go to font and I click on the font. There are different font which we know already. I'll just choose Algerian. Font color, maybe I'll just choose orange, or orange will do, maybe a brown, dark brown. Okay, that is fine. The second slide, I do the same. You select this item, go to font, change the font type, maybe instead of the Calibri or something, copper plate. Color, maybe I'm just going to choose a dark green. Whereas this bullet points, I don't like this style, the dot dot dot. I want to change it to something else. So I select it, I go to font again, paragraph, go to in the bullets there is an arrow here, drop down arrow, which will give you more options. So I'm just going to go with probably this style. Okay, and then maybe the font is too small, so I just make it bigger. Yeah, something like this, something like this. And then maybe font writing, maybe I'll just choose Bahas, something like that. And the color, maybe I'll just choose dark brown, maybe. Okay, so now I repeat the same thing. I go to the next one, like we did in word processor. Is exactly the same. I'm just selecting the item. But see, sometimes you're saying, well, I clicked here, I can't, and then I'm just changing the color, it won't change. When you click here first, you're clicking inside that layout. Now you select the text, yeah, and then maybe go to the font and make it bigger or smaller, and go to font writing. Maybe I can just choose Arial black, So we know PP list 2. So I'm coming down, I select the font, and then I just choosing something like Broadway, maybe a bigger font, and then it's done now. The last end, maybe I can just select the end item, go to font again. Maybe I can make everything capital letter. When I choose AA, I just choose uppercase, everything will be capital letter behind. But the writing, maybe I'll just want to choose something like Britannic bold. Yeah. So now I have different options. Also in terms of formatting, you can just see when I select an item, like here, at the moment I select it, I can go to paragraph and I can even center it. So the title can go to the proper center. So I click on item, select it, go to paragraph and center. Select it, select the item, go to paragraph and center. But when I click center, it's not going to center. Why? Because I manually gave so much space by clicking the space. First delete the space. Yeah. Now if I click on paragraph and then left means it goes to the left alignment. If I go right means it goes to the right. When I click center, it will go to center. But when you manually give space, it won't do the alignment properly. Yeah. When I say manually means using the space bar. Okay. Now this is all done, but still something is missing. Okay. I just want to make sure this font and on the page on the slide 2 and the font here on slide 3 should be same. But if you see what this font is, what is the name of this font? When I click on it and click on font, what is the name of the font? Broadway. And what is the name of this font? Bahas 93. But it doesn't look uniform. So what I can do is, okay, do you like this font or you like this font? Let's say the second slide I like it. But there is an easy way to do it rather than I see it and then coming and copying it. I can select the whole bullets or just one point from the bullet. I can select it. Can you see there is a menu below the copy button? It's called Format Painter. Format Painter means it can copy any format and you can apply on another place. Okay, this is very useful, just remember. So I select this particular writing. What is the color of the writing? Brown. What is the name of the writing? Bahas. And what is the size of the font? 40. Yes. So what you can do is, we have a format as when I select it, we can see it is Bahas 93 40 size and it is brown color. So when I go and click on the Format Painter just once, and then if I go to the third slide, now if I select this tool, like, can you see there's a tool coming on the left right? Can you see the way it looks like? It looks like a painter tool. So if I select these two bullets, what happened now? It copies exactly the same writing as the previous slide. Yeah. So which means it's uniform. So if you see now, this is Bahas 93 40 and then it is brown colors. So we have the same formatting as slide 2's bullets to slide 3 bullet. Okay. So that is one way of doing it. Another way of doing it, for example, this personal protective equipment, the title, I want all the title to look the same. All the title means title from here, all should look like a PPE list 1. How do I do it? I select the personal equipment list 1. I go to the Format Painter, but this time I'm not clicking single click, I do double click. So when I do double click, when I do double click, what happens? I can go to slide 1. I select it. I click inside. I think it's something wrong. Okay, let me try again. So I double click. I click on slide 1. I select the item here, and I go to slide 3. Can you see still the menu option is not gone? So I select it. It's gone. I think let me start again. Slide 3, and I can highlight it, and then go to slide 4, highlight it. So by double clicking, I can keep on applying for many slides. But the only thing is, if I don't need this option, what should I do? I can try escape, or I can click the same button again one more time, it goes off. Okay, is it clear? Okay, now next thing is I want to add some themes. There are some inbuilt theme. Okay, theme means like a design. It looks, for now it's boring actually, you can see it's all like white pages with some colored text, but there are some themes available. What you can do is, if you go under design, you can see there are plenty of themes. If I click on this downward arrow, you can see there are different types of theme. Let me choose the green theme here. Yeah, click on it. So what happened now? All the slide will have the same style. First slide, second slide, third slide, and also you can see the picture is not distorted, but still you can see it looks much better than the simple slide we done. Or we can, if you don't want, you can just go to another format and maybe go with another style. So now you can see, but this time you can see the text gets bit. You have to change the color now because it's too dark. Maybe I'll try another one. Is it better now? I think a little bit better now. This style is, the one on the first is good. This is good. I think we'll stick to that then. Okay. So if you want to know the name of it, under design, if you move the mouse over it, what is the style called? Facet. And what is this theme called? Office. When I click on it, if I move the mouse over, it's called organic. This one is something boardroom, Eon boardroom. Yeah, something like that. There are many options here. So that's how you format you can assign a theme to the given slide. Now, after this, we work on the transition. Okay, transition means like effects to the slide, because at the moment when I do it, sometimes people find it boring. So what I can do is, here I go to, there are transition. In the transition, for the first slide, I'm just going to choose maybe morph. Yeah, I click on the second slide, I choose maybe from the transition, I'm just choosing random bar.
So every transition should tell you what
Individually, but I can even select all the cells in one go and just assign one transition. It's easier. Yeah, all of them and do it. But for me, I just want to look different, so I'm just selecting 3 individually. Maybe I'll just say dissolve, and then end the slide. I'm just going to go here and I'm just going to click on aeroplane. Okay, so we done all the slides now. So first thing first, we have to save it now. So I go to file, save as. Do I click on this button or browse? Browse. You don't click on this button. This is an internet location. So you click on browse, and then I choose a location. Let's say I'm going to choose desktop, and then I'm just going to type construction PPE underscore val something or Raj, and then I click save it. Now, how do I present it to the people is, there are 2 ways you can present. Can you see there is an icon here at the bottom which says slideshow? I can choose that, or I can go to the slideshow option here after animation. I click on slideshow and I say from beginning, not current. Current side means we are at the end of last side, so you should say from the beginning. So what happened? This is how I just speak to people. Oh, this is what we are going to do. We are a construction company and we're going to talk about PPEs. And then I click the button on the mouse, and then next slide I'm just saying there are different types of PPEs, and we have head and highways and safety boots and blah blah blah, and this is how it looks like. And then I click again. Now it's showing me the third slide, which is PPE list 2, and then I'm reading and I'm describing to people. When I finish, I just go to the end, and in the end I'm just saying, okay guys, I think we've finished, do you have any question, to the audience. So then when I finish, I just click again, the whole thing goes off. And then I click one more time, it comes back to my PowerPoint thing, presentation. Okay,